through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Turn starts inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the toss play now, running left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. Finding space at the 20. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll run it here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least pick up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his man, has the first down. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on fourth down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tailback with another carry. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
So your defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Looking for the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line, the running back, to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
He'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off the play fake on first down. And he fires the football to the right side. Deep shot caught right at the 10. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. And the Vols come to the line with first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The offense threatening now, first and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Caught behind the line. It's Bennett. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there, hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on fourth down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Great move there. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Tigers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd down and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. It's a good battle down near the goal line. 3rd down and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Staley. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Matthews. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They bring him down with a veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The balls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Give it to the back again. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The ball's looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Volunteers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Volunteers. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. And here's the handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll feed the back again. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. A nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Bringing pressure. Powers through. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great...
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Looking for a deep completion. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action here on 1st down. He's running out of time here. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but a pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Pressure is coming. Set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Back-to-back sacks, and this home crowd is going berserk for this 3rd and long. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now the 40, out past the 30, the 10, return to pick 6, touchdown, fouls.
An aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This offensive line, flat out, not handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Launches downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tennessee. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason there is
pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
3rd down and a mile. Looking to throw for it. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Not much on that play, brought down short. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here.
Chris, just so impressive. And, you know, as much focus as there is on quarterbacks and wide receivers in the passing game, at the end of the day, to win a national championship, there's going to come a critical 3rd down where you got to rely on your offensive line. The opponent knows you're going to run. You still do it. They convert, and I think that may be it.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And the offense just takes a knee here. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers.